In the Bible, stones can represent a series of things, such as weapons, like in the story of David and Goliath, judgment, the stone tablets that the Ten Commandments were inscribed on, punishment, people that were sentenced to execution by way of stoning, priestly garments, the breastplates that the priest wore that represented the 12 tribes of Israel. The Messiah was considered to be the living stone, or the cornerstone. Jesus was also referred to as the stone of help. In Luke chapter 20, there's a story called the parable of the tenants. There's a vineyard owner and he rents out his land to some tenants. He decides that he wants to collect some of the fruit. So he sends a servant, has his servant go to the land to the tenants and ask to get some of the fruit. They decide to shame that servant, beat him up, and send him away empty-handed. So the landowner sends a second servant, and they beat up that second servant. He goes away empty-handed with no fruit and has the same fate. The third time that the landowner sends the servant, it's the same deal. He goes there, he gets beat up, and they send him away empty-handed. So the landowner decides to send his son. The tenants should respect his son, and he thinks that he's going to have better luck. The tenants conspire to kill the son as well, telling themselves that since the son is the heir of the land, they should be entitled to the inheritance of that land. So they kill the son, and Jesus tells the people that he was telling the parable to, the tenants would not be entitled to that land, that that land would be given to other people. They're not in agreement with that. So Jesus pretty much asked them, well, what did you think the saying, the stone that the builders rejected becomes the cornerstone actually means? Jesus is regarded as the living stone, the stone of help, the cornerstone, and he too was rejected. The same way that Jesus can be seen to represent the son of the landowner, he too was rejected and killed. And the landowner can represent God. The vineyard can represent God's kingdom. People in today's day and age can represent the tenants that still feel entitled after rejecting God's word, rejecting the truth, that inheritance that you feel entitled to receiving, but you did really nothing noble, nothing with integrity. You manipulated, you lied, you stole, you cheated your way, and now you somehow think that you're going to benefit from that reward. Many people think that they're going to eat good fruit, be able to reap the harvest, knowing that they mismanaged or mishandled God's word, that the way that they were navigating life was not in time or aligned with the way that God sees fit. Everyone that the stone falls on will be crushed. Everyone who falls on the stone will be broken. It's a losing battle when you reject his truth.